Hi y'all, Riggs here, and we're back with our throwback week of Spintires. Now, again, what am I doing this week? Is I am showing y'all my five favorite maps, starting with my number fifth spot, and then with my favorite truck, starting from the number one spot. So we're in episode two today, and we've got a map by an author who goes by or went by. I haven't seen any of his work since this map. NTSR. And this map is called New Oxbow. Now it's based off of his original map called Oxbow, and he updated it. There wasn't a lot of changes, but I mean, the biggest changes were like textures and just a few trails, I think. But as usual, we do have the same tow truck as yesterday, which I keep forgetting you can't use the arrow keys. So we're going to throw in the open country open 37s. And that's it. Uh, Select the start button. There we go. The other vehicle we have is this 1979 Chevy LUV from Grease Monkey. Now, one of the rules that I'm putting with both the maps and the trucks is they cannot have been made for Mud Runner yet. They cannot have been ported over yet. I have not found this vehicle. I want this vehicle in Mud Runner. It is so much fun to drive. And the coolest things about it is, look, there's no body. So you're like, what is going on? Well, you can put on a yellow body, which looks like this. Let me go to the side, other side. There you go. And take it off, and you put a blue body on, which I really like that blue body. Take that off, put on the red one. Red one's cool, but I really like the blue, and that's what we're going to run with today. And then you can throw in some fender flares, chrome roll bar, or a black roll bar. I actually prefer the black one. I'll show you the chrome one as well. Right? You can see, like, it just kind of blends too much with the blue. And, I mean, I like chrome, but I don't like it that much. Brush guard chrome again, and then brush guard black, right? Again, I like the black. And then the cool thing is utility stuff, right? Just throw some junk in the back. Like, that's great. I love that. Now, this is like the definition of trail truck. Now, you got your default wheels and tires. Here's your white mags, which I actually do like that. And here's your black mags. We're gonna run with the white mags because I don't know. I mean, black makes it feel more real, but I really like that white. So let's get out on the trail here. Now, right in front of the garage is this nice big field. But before we even do that, let's actually look at the map. So, zoom out a bit here. We got a few different ways we can go. And, I mean, there's a fuel station just up over here. So, we'll probably just head right over to there. And then take the windy route. Now, this is a logging map as well. And I don't recommend doing it because once you get onto this asphalt road over here, it gets kind of tight. And your trailer can easily fall off. Now, it's a heck of a logging challenge, but then just wait till you get back up in here. It gets even worse. Like this water trench right here. Yeah, it's a little deep. And then get a log kiosk here, cart, a long cart, a medium cart, a couple trucks, another kiosk, more fuel, another kiosk over here, then a lumber pickup point, which I love using this one because it's in the far back corner of the map, and it's right by another fuel yard. So, yeah, here's the map for y'all, and this would be in plot number 4, New Oxbow from NTSR. Let's hit the trail, shall we? Now, what do I love most about this vehicle? The model is insane. Like, if you have never seen a 1979 Chevy light utility vehicle, and then I mean, you look at this picture, now look it up on Google. Look at this vehicle here, now look up a picture on Google. Bang on. I mean, Grease Monkey does some really good mods, and guess what? We're going to see more than one Grease Monkey vehicle this week. We're actually going to see another one, I think, tomorrow. And actually, as far as tomorrow's video goes, I was going to do a particular map from the same author of the video yesterday, Moeron. It's a map called Black Diamond, and the rule of it can't have been made for Mudrunner yet. Well, I was talking to a particular map maker that does a lot of work, a lot of good work for Mudrunner, and he actually is just about to release that map, and he actually gave me access to the map before he releases it. So that's what you can look forward to in our regular Mudrunner video tomorrow. I might end up doing a comparison, but really, I don't know if I can do that, because I'd have to go through it with a fine-tooth comb, and I don't want to do that. But anyway, let's get back to focus on New Oxbow. It's quite an easy trail getting down to this part, and then you hit that water. Oh no. Like this truck is a little bit too small for these water crossings, but it gets across just fine. I think it does need a snorkel, so Grease Monkey, if you're watching this and you want to remake this for Mudrunner, can you please put a snorkel on it? I mean, yeah, it would just be greatly appreciated. When I was playing Spintires all the time, I would drive this truck all the time. I mean, yes, I had to do that 78, I think it was, Chevy yesterday. No, it wasn't 78. Well, I had to do that old square body Chev yesterday, but that honestly is my favorite vehicle that came out of Spintires. And this one would be a close number 2. Like, there's not much separating them. And, I mean, this is what I like about this map. I mean, it's easy, right? But you have different varying degrees of map change, right? So we just went from like a farmer's field across a river and into like a swampy forest, and now we're hitting a riverbank, right? Now, this actually reminds me of a lot of, like, where I live in certain aspects. Like it really does. Because you get these varying degrees of change. Now, I'm trying to remember where to go without looking at the map, because it's been a long time since I've even been on here. Don't tell me that's the trail right there. There is, and that's the one I want to be on. But yeah, this truck is, I love it. I actually would love to make, or have like my own garage project and completely restore one of these and then take it to the bush and beat it back up. That would be fun. Now, again, now we're getting up into like a mountain here. We're climbing up. So that's what I enjoy about this map. It's not always about the challenges for me. Sometimes it's just hitting a nice windy trail, catching some scenery. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Like, that's why this map is number 4. Oh, don't worry. It's going to get better. I hope. Wow. Like, I completely just forgot how calming this trail is to run. Completely forgot. Now let me know in the comments what y'all think about this particular track. Y'all want to see this in Mud Runner? Oh yes, yes please. And if Grease Monkey don't want to do it, somebody better ask them if they can do it for them. Especially with the changeable bodies, like that's got to come back. And I mean the wheels and tires thing, like that's gotta come back. Like I don't understand why we haven't seen any mods like that yet in Mud Runner. Somebody has got to find a way to bring that back. It just adds so much more realism, but at the same time, it adds some challenge because if you don't bring the right tires at that point, like you're already like right tool for the right job with the truck, but then if you don't bring the right tires, well, you ain't gonna be getting up that little bit of a hill, right? And what if there's no trees to winch to? Oh, or let's say you bring like mud tires to a rock crawling area. Oh, that's not good, right? You're just gonna be slipping on them. Well, actually, you know what? It might work okay, depending on the style of tread. I just love this trail, like just cruising down in low 3, not a care in the world. Like it just, yeah, a lot of fun. Now, this is a very interesting bridge to try and cross. You gotta get on there nice and easy because these logs can just go out on you. But once you know how to do it, every time you get across, you'll get across without a hitch. Like, I could definitely see myself driving this truck on these trails in real life. Like, that's how real this feels for me. Um, Now, I can't remember how to change the view. Was it? No, that's the lights. Can't remember how to get into the interior. Oh, yeah, there is no interior view. It's a roof cam, which I cannot drive like this. So, yeah, you just use different buttons on the controller. You can get that view from that far back. If you have a trailer, you got the other arrow button on the controller. That will bring you as far back as you need. But then just to reset it, front, back, front, back, front, back. Like I remember watching old Tomcat videos, and people would always ask, "How do you do that camera thing?" And I'm just like, "Wow, really, people? You gotta ask that? Don't you play the game?" But I just passed the trail here. Where am I? Did I want to take that trail? No, I did not. Could have gone that way, but this way is actually a little bit more cool. You get to go under this bridge, but there's a little bit more to it than that. Because once we get around this corner, you might understand. Now, here's something cool because you can rescue this truck from down here, but then you got to take it all the way around. Like, you can't just hop it through that fence, you know? But, I mean, there is that log kiosk in the back, or in the northeast corner of the map. So that's what that's for, is just driving it up to there. I love how this vehicle acts and reacts to the bumps. Like, it just feels so realistic. The only thing I would change on this truck is go leaf over instead of coil, but the coil suspension really works for me. So I mean, like I said, that's the one thing I would change. And oh no, like, these are bridges that I've never been good on with this truck, just because it's so narrow. And then you got these bumps in the middle, and come on, nice and slow. Ooh, almost slipped in. Alright, we're good. We're okay. We're going to be heading down that trail if we have enough time. We've got 4 minutes roughly. And really, like, I can't make the video too much longer because I actually have a job interview over the phone in 20 minutes. So it's just a phone interview. Really looking forward to it. It's not in the city I live in. It will require me to move. So if I end up having to move, y'all know I'm in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. So if I have to move for this job, I'll be moving out to Eucalypt, British Columbia, which is on the far side of Vancouver Island. Now, we can cheat and take this little trail right here. Oh, not going in the high. Woo. I want to slip that down the hill, back there a bit. Okay, moving on. Yeah, it's just a little cut through trail right there. It saves us quite a bit of time. And just look at that view. Like, I'm actually going to throw on the parking brake and I'm going to show you this view. Like, look at that. In fact, there's our screenshot, y'all. Like, this is what I love about Spintires Plus. I said it yesterday, and I will probably say it every day if I have to. It's just the way that you can make the cameras work, like, and still drive your truck. Now, as much as I want to take this mud on this side, yeah, like, those bridges can be fun. You know what? Let's reset this camera here. Whoa, too far in. There you go. Like, I'm not taking those log bridges because those are so unstable. Like, see that? You just kind of drive up on them and they just start rolling around. The guy wasn't even driving on them. Like, that's just a fun little bridge just to cross over, and then you can run it back. But this right here on the right side of the trail is like a miniature version of what you would have seen on the other side of the river. The only reason that I'm not doing the other side is because then we just have to backtrack, and I might want to come back and revisit this. So, don't want to have to backtrack. But yeah, this grip right here is like, I mean, you can probably, if I can just raise that camera up a bit, see that on the other side there? Yeah. That's it exactly. Oh yeah, I forgot. You can use that to just reset. That was a complete fluke, resetting that camera. So, I think this is going to be it for today's video. We're at the 20-minute mark. So, if you enjoyed this video, give it a great big thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. You know what? every subscriber is worthwhile to me. I will do a complete shout out video. I'm gonna try to do it quarterly. In which case, I mean, it's gonna get, as it gets bigger, it's gonna be harder to do. So I think what I'll end up doing is just kind of make the cutoff at like 150 names. So once I get up to there, now if you want to get shouted out as a subscriber, make sure that your profile, your YouTube account, is a public account. If I do not see your name in my list of subscribers off of off the list that I can see, then you will not be getting shouted out. And oh man, look at this hill. Like, we've finally found a hill that's got a bit of a challenge. I mean, just rocks that'll fall down on you. Nope, keep going this way. So, anyways, thanks for joining y'all for another episode here. I'm gonna keep them coming. So tell your friends. And actually, I will be putting these videos in both the Mud Runner playlist, and they will be getting their own Throwback Week playlist as well. So, until the next time, catch y'all later.